Hey guys, as you can see, I'm not doing real well at this moment. My hair is a mess. Um, I was pretty much winding down to go to bed, and I got a message online from my mother. Um, my uncle, not too long ago, was diagnosed with cancer, and it was in his brain. Um, he'd had surgery, he's had treatment, and even with that treatment, because of how far along it is, they weren't giving him very long. Um, but if he didn't have the treatment, he would have been gone really quickly. Um, when we were on our vacation, what I didn't include in the clips from my previous video was Friday, the Friday before we left. We left Saturday morning to come back here, and Friday, my aunt and my uncle and my cousin came over for dinner, and we didn't know he was gonna come. We didn't know how he'd be feeling. But he did come, and I'm really glad that he did. I had seen him in July, not July. Yeah, not July, in June, the middle of June, because I had to go up there. My previous, when I talked about trip footage from a previous trip, that was just in June, when it was just me and my son who went, because we were going to my grandmother's funeral. My grandmother was 94. But we went for her funeral, and he came by the house for dinner then. And this was before he was actually diagnosed. So he was really just diagnosed very recently. But he came for dinner. He was feeling, I guess, okay, but he had to use a walker. His hair was very thin, and because of his medications and all the treatments and everything, he'd gained a lot of weight, which he was never any bit of overweight before. He didn't look like himself at all. If I had seen him randomly on the street, I wouldn't have even recognized him. So tonight, I get a message from my mother that says my aunt took him to the hospital, and he passed away. He passed away at the hospital, and it sounds like it wasn't even from the cancer. He had a heart attack. So my dad was going to pick up my cousin and bring her over to the hospital as well. So it looks like I'll be going for another funeral here this summer. 2 funerals in one summer in my family. I mean, I'll get to go up to Canada again and see my family, but I never want it to be because someone's passed away. Anyway, you know when I said that my failed plasma donation was the cherry on top of the cake? No, this was. And I'm supposed to work a split shift tomorrow. And I don't know how I'm going to do it. Because you know my anxiety is going to be wreaking havoc with me all day. Anyway, I just wanted to put that out there. I don't know how many videos I'm going to be putting out here in the next little bit. Maybe there'll be more animals and and less of me ranting and raving and crying, and we'll see. We'll see. I don't know. There may be another trip here in my future, depending on when they in my near future, definitely, because I'm not gonna not go to the funeral. But traveling and all of that and not working is gonna wreak havoc on our finances. But I can't really say I'm not gonna go. So, what time is it even? It is almost midnight. So, my entire day pretty much sucked today. Anyway, I just thought I would let y'all know what just happened, what I just heard about. Now I'm gonna try and get some sleep so that I can work my split tomorrow. I just got out of bed and I told my son. I texted my husband because he's still out of town. He gets home tomorrow night. But I don't know. So I'm gonna be praying for my aunt and my cousin, since they just lost a husband and a father. But yeah. So anyway, good night, guys.